Welcome to episode 7 of Rake's Tidbits. So today is going to be actually something different. It's not going to be tips or tricks. It's actually going to be my story and all of the roadblocks I face, all the twists and turns, and how when you're an entrepreneur or when you are trying to get out of your comfort zone, it looks like a lot of just messiness. So here we go. Okay, so just to preface this all, I went to Emporia State University. I got a degree in sociology and a minor in leadership, and it was honestly a really awesome degree. I don't regret it at all. I kind of learned life outside of my white privileged world. So that's an amazing experience that I had. So college and then my postgraduate job, and I'm not going to dig into that. You guys know my story about that. It was rough. So I want to talk about all the things that happened between starting a blog and then going like full time with a business coach, or me as a business coach. So this episode's more about what I was doing behind the scenes between being a blogger to a business coach. So when I was working in my postgraduate job, I knew I wanted some type of creative outlet. So I went and started a blog. I didn't know my purpose for a blog. I just kind of started it. I knew I wanted to make money from it, but when you get into the blogging world, you kind of learn you have to have like millions and millions of views on your blog to get paid advertisements. So I just went for it, started it, and I also, on top of that, if you've been with me for a long time, my blog's name was Surefire Floral, and I wanted to make money kind of faster than I knew it would take to build a blog up. So I went into fake floral designs. Like, what? So I got into that because me and my friend Sydney did my wedding. I did a friend's wedding, and I thought, I'm not bad at this, and this can make me money pretty fast. I did one wedding. It wasn't the bride. She was actually so incredible and so loving. I was sitting at my kitchen table making these flowers, and my fingers were hurting so bad, and I was like, this isn't for me. So did one wedding and called it quits on that. And that's okay, because I knew after one wedding it wasn't for me. So on top of that, I got into the world of influencing. And let me tell you, that stuff is hard. It might just look like people are taking photos, but there is so much that goes into it, and especially the constant need to grow your following. So on top of working full time and then coming back and taking photos, I was stressed, and I just felt like it wasn't the right fit again. Here I am trying new things. I'm liking creating, but they weren't all the right fit. So by fate and timing and the good Lord, I had a Friday off, and I got on this computer and I took a course. It was called B School, and it was how to be paid as a creative entrepreneur. That's not the right title, it was, but that's the webinar I joined. I bought this course, and then after that I bought lots of other courses, hired my own business coach, and that's how I transitioned into the online business world. And it's a great fit. It actually feels really good. So you may be on the other side of this camera thinking, why are you telling me all of this? What's the point of this? And I just want to say that when you get started and you know that you're ready to move and get out of your comfort zone, it's really freaking messy. And you may be feeling that right now. And I just want to say, it's okay. Here's the permission slip. Life is messy. All the photos and videos you see of these really successful people, or people you find as role models, there is a whole slew of mistakes, of wrong choices, of just pure messiness. So all this to say that new adventures, trying new stuff, investing in things is messy. But I also want to add, I have so much joy. I've talked about this a lot, but when you are really not in your comfort zone anymore and you are on a path to have a life well lived and a life you love, because life shouldn't feel so hard and toxic. that joy that you feel, even in the messiness and the wrong mistakes and then the slow starts, is it's just so beautiful and it's so rewarding. So, behind all the beautiful pictures and the curated feed and the stories and the lives and the content are people who are just taking their first step. And so I hope at this end of this video and this little tidbit that you can feel encouraged to know you're gonna make mistakes, and that's really all right and actually really good, because it's just pruning you for your biggest adventure, your biggest passion, your biggest strength. So I say to you, just keep going for it. Just go take your first step, and it's messy, but it's really good. All my love, Rex.